Hello, everybody. It is yours truly, Dr. Shamika Dean, your favorite marketing solutionist, helping everyday entrepreneurs to market like a mogul with this week's episode of Mogul Minded Marketing. So, welcome. Y'all already know what to do. You're here, so I want you to act like you want to be here, act like you're excited. Comment in the chat box and let me know where you are tuning in from. What part of the world are you tuning in from where you said, you know what? It's Mogul Minded Marketing. I've got to be there, right? I need to know where you're from. And as you are commenting, also do me a quick favor. The way that we as entrepreneurs are able to increase our exposure is by you being so supportive in sharing the broadcast with your friends, with others, so that they can tune in and join us today. All right. So I'm super excited again about this week's episode. We're going to have an amazing time. As we always do, I'm going to give you all the goods that you need to grow and build and expand through marketing your business. I see Kia is from Owing Mills, Maryland. Hello. Welcome, Kia. Thank you so much for tuning in. Miss Tiffany is here from Atlanta, Georgia. Hello, Tiffany. How are you? I see KK Middleton here from Montgomery, Alabama. I'm actually in Alabama today, visiting my daughter. So, excuse me, welcome. Again, I'm super excited about today's broadcast, today's episode. I'm back, y'all. I spent a couple of days in Cabo, Mexico, earlier, excuse me, well, last week. And let me tell you, it was the most beautiful experience ever. It's a place that I would definitely go back to. And like I said, it was an experience of expansion. And I believe that for one, if you haven't gotten out of your environment, if your creativity feels stifled, then I encourage and implore you to go and do something new. Visit a new place, somewhere you haven't gone before, even if it is in your town, maybe a local store or restaurant, a new spot that they've opened up in the city. I implore you to go there and experience something new. Okay. Because one of the things that I am very, very certain of is that in order for you to expand, you have to be exposed to something new. And oftentimes, where you think you're stuck or stifled, is because your environment has become stale. Okay. I'm going to say that again. Oftentimes, when you feel stuck or stifled, it is because your environment has become stale. Okay. And so it is no longer unlocking your imagination. It's no longer expanding you and tapping into the new things that are within you. And so you need to be exposed to something different. Okay. So that you can unlock that. Um, hey, Mia. Hey, Elisa. Hey, Tina. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Stephanie. So again, I'm so glad that you all are tuning in today for Mogul Minded Marketing. Again, Mogul Minded Marketing is our weekly live session where I help everyday entrepreneurs learn how to market like a mogul. Now, the reason that we focus on marketing is because if you are a business owner who wants to grow your business, then marketing is a very important part of that process. And marketing is not magic, it is strategic. Okay. So again, marketing is not magic, it's strategic. The days of you having to post and pray are over. All right. It's time for you to be strategic. We are now in 2022 and moving forward into 2022, you really truly need to be equipped with the tools that you need to market properly and effectively. As I talked about the other day, that marketing as we know it and things that we used to do, the world is no longer as we know it. So if you're not in the online business space, if you do not have a online or digital product course signature program, then you need to create that today. That is one of the most profitable ways to expand your expertise, increase your income, and build passive profit, okay, in your business, that will not pause because people can't go out and do things. All right. So, if that is something that you desire and aspire to do, then I highly recommend that you shoot me, put a one in the chat box, and my team and I will follow up with you to further discuss your needs and see if there is something that we will be able to help you do. All right. So, without further ado, y'all know we always open up Mogul Minded Marketing with our game. And the name of the game is what? How many of you know what the name of our game is that we play here on Mogul Minded Marketing? I know I have some faithful supporters here. So I want to see if you all remember, because we're getting ready to jump into our game today. And we're also going to do giveaways, because I always give away something on Mogul Minded Marketing. And I have a new little tool that I can actually use now with StreamYard to help me choose a winner of our game. So let's see. Name that brand. Yes, absolutely. So today's our game is called Name That Brand. Now, the reason we play Name That Brand is because part of an effective marketing strategy is actually a brand. Your brand is your business's reputation. That is what you are known for, and your brand is how you build awareness about what it is you offer, what who you work with, and why those people need to work with you. So brand awareness is very, very important. Branding is beyond logos and websites and all of that. It is really about establishing yourself as an expertise in the niche that you're going to be serving people in. And so today we're going to do uh, name that brand. And it's going to be popular TV shows. Okay. And so I want you to type TV shows in the chat box. And what I've done today, as I told y'all, I want to make this more interesting each time, each week when we do our session, our segment. And so this week we're going to do a little word scrabble. Ha ha. Okay. Are y'all ready? Thank you, Mia, so much for tagging people. Yeah, so we're going to do TV shows this week. So that's the category of Name That Brand is TV shows. And so we're going to play that game. So if you are ready to get started, type hashtag brand. And then we're going to get started with the very first one. And you're going to have a few seconds to try to guess this, right? And I think I may just do three, because it's going to take you all a little bit of a time to try to figure out what these are, because I made a couple of them easy, but I didn't make all of them easy. Okay. All right. So here we go. This is the first one. So your goal is to unscramble this phrase, unscramble this phrase to tell me what popular TV show this is. I'm going to see who's going to get it first. This is going to be good. Yes, we already have Mia says Jeopardy. Absolutely. So that one was easy. I just wanted to kind of get your brains working just a little bit. So just know the other ones are not going to be as easy. Okay. But yes, the first one is Jeopardy. You are absolutely correct. Yes. So I wish we could do some round of applause here, but it doesn't give that feature just yet. But I believe StreamYard eventually will. All right. So here is the next one. Now let's see who's going to figure this one out. Because y'all were quick draw McGraw with Jeopardy. Okay, so I was like, I know they're probably going to get that one pretty quickly, fairly quickly. So let me put a little monkey wrench in here on them and see who's going to get this one. Again, the category today is popular game shows. Oh, yeah. So y'all stuck and stuttering a little bit now. Let's see. Since y'all are so smart and so quick draw McGraw. Let's see. Popular TV shows. This is what the game, the category is for Name That Brand this week. Let's see. Who got it? No, it's actually more than one word. Yes, Tranika got it. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? She did. She got it. No, Courtney, you cannot play. I mean, you can play, but you can't win. Yes, who wants to be a millionaire? All right. All right. So next, yes, yes, good job. Tiffany said she was stuck. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna give y'all another one that's probably gonna be a little easy. Let's try this one. All right. So here's another one. This one is a little easy. I know y'all probably get yes, Family Feud. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Let's go. Give me this one. Which is this? Yeah, that one was Family Feud. All right. Here's a new one. Let's see. Because y'all is just like, oh, we got it. We got it. We got it. I'm like, okay. We're going to see. Popular TV show. Yes. Whose line is it anyway? Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So here's another one. Canicia says, I tap out. I was like, I'm going to get them today. All right. So here's the next one. Popular TV shows. We have two more after this. Let's see we got over here. Wheel of Fortune. Yes, Yolanda is correct. Wheel of Fortune. Yes, that's it. All right. Next one. Yes, Canicia, you got it. Wheel of Fortune. Tiffany says the only one I got was Family Feud. All right, so here's the next one. Yes, the price is right. The price is right. Good job. Good job. All right, so we're going to do one more. Yes, the price is right. Y'all are playing today. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I see y'all are some game players. We would have a lot of fun because I love playing games. I see y'all are slowing down today. Let's see. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Y'all were tough at first. Now y'all a little stuck. Yeah, you're a little stuck, huh? Somebody says, come on with your bad self. Come on. Y'all tough today. No hints. Y'all so tough. I need y'all to figure this one out. I need y'all to figure it out. I'm not helping y'all. Cause see, I might have to play this one again. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes, phone a friend. She said, can I phone a friend? Yeah. What is it, Courtney? Tell me what you think it is. Because I may have misspelled it. I may have added a letter. Tell me what you think it is, and I'll tell you if you're right. I'm gonna tell you if you're right. Oh yeah, they're tough. Hey Melanie, thanks for joining us. Nope, not concentration. Mm-mm. Oh, so y'all stuck. Y'all stuck. Are y'all stuck? Oh, y'all were tough then. Y'all were like, oh, we got it. I'm not telling y'all though. You know why? Because I'm gonna use this game again, so I can't tell y'all. So just listen, go study for next week because I'm gonna give y'all the same one because y'all gonna have to figure it out. So I'm not telling y'all. But we are now going to go ahead and choose us a winner. No. So enter hashtag brands in the chat box. Enter hashtag brand in the chat box so that we can choose our winner for today's game. She said, boo. Okay. I don't even care. Boo me. Boo me. But we're going to choose our winner. But you need to hashtag brand in the chat box so that we can choose our winner for today. Because I couldn't keep up with everyone who is entering or who got what right. It was taking too much. So I had to think of another way to be able to choose the winners. So again, hashtag brands in the chat box. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I just messed it up. Okay. I don't know why it's only showing 3 entries. But I'm gonna give it a couple of seconds. So do it again in the comment section. Hashtag brands, because I want to make sure it's picking up everybody's entry. All right. All right. So the entries are coming in now. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. I'm seeing them now. Trying to make sure that it's updating everyone. All right. So let's choose our winner. Hold on. All right, here we go. And the winner is J. Nicole is our winner for today. So let's show her some love in the comment section. We have a winner. So J. Nicole, send me your mailing address via inbox. We're going to mail you out one of our brand new Market Like a Mogul boxes. Free, of course, not free to us, but it is a gift to you. So you'll win our brand new Market Like a Mogul box, which will include an autographed copy of the book Market Like a Mogul. It is also going to include our marketing card deck, our marketing stickies, our magazine that will also be inside, and one of our t-shirts. So congratulations. Make sure again that you send me your mailing address in my inbox and remind me what it's for so that I will not forget. All right. We're going to take just a quick little break and we will be right back. All right, all right, all right. So we are back with our episode of Mogul Minded Marketing, where we are helping everyday entrepreneurs to market like a mogul. And today's topic, we are talking about converting cold leads into paying customers. And that's what we're talking about today. And so that's what I'm going to be sharing with you. So if you are ready for the next portion of our episode, then type ready in the chat box. And we're going to go ahead and dive into our actual content for today. Because again, I want you to understand that number one, when it comes to building your business and attracting leads, that there are a couple of myths, right, that uh, can keep you stuck when it comes to building your business. And so we're going to talk about that, but I'm also going to share with you, how do you convert those paying, cold leads into paying customers. And some of the myths that you that's probably keeping you from going forward is that you believe, number one, that you need a huge email list. How many of you have seen or heard, hey, email list or email marketing is the way to go, XYZ, and you're getting all the strategy to build your email list, you know to grow it so that you can convert people into potential customers, right? um Here's the thing. Email lists are vitally important. I highly recommend that, that is a part of your marketing strategy. However, you do not need a huge email list to convert. What you do need is you need quality leads, and you need to be making sure that as you're building your email list, that you're building your email list with the people who actually want what you have to offer. Okay. The other thing is that a lot of people think that, or they believe that they need to have a whole lot of followers. Not true. Okay. You can convert and build six figures with a small list, a small following. You do not need to be a social media mega influencer to make multiple six figures in your business. And the other thing is a website. Now, I do recommend that you, I'm sorry, it looks like it's freezing. Can y'all still hear me? Okay, there we go. The other thing is a website. Now, you don't need a website, right, to make money. You do need a website to help you continue to establish your online presence, your expertise, and to send people somewhere to always be able to find out more information about you. So websites do serve their purpose, but you do not need those things to actually make multiple six figures in your business. All right. Now, so let's talk about what you do need to convert cold leads into paying customers. So number one, you need to be on a profitable platform. I asked the question on my social media page, I believe it was Saturday. What is your favorite platform? So you all tell me in the comment section, what is your favorite platform? Your favorite social media platform? Tell me that in the comments. All right, so let's see over here. We have Instagram. Lamenzo says Instagram. Um, Yolanda says Instagram. No, I'm sorry. J. Nicole says Instagram. Yolanda says Facebook. Saskia says Facebook. Maxine says Facebook. We also have Kanesia and Mia that also say Facebook. So here's my question to you. Um, Trinika says Facebook is because I'm comfortable with it. And that is where I want to get to the bottom of. Sometimes the reason that you cannot convert those cold leads is because you're on the platform that you love, but it's not where your potential or paying customers are. Right. And so what happens is you begin to cater to what's comfortable for you and not who you're called to. Right. In order for you to convert those cold leads into paying customers, you need to be on the platform where the people are willing to pay you. Okay. And so some of you need to do an assessment. You're going to need to do a little work and research to of your target audience. and find out where the people who are paying for the type of service you want are really showing up. Okay. Every platform has a different audience. Every platform that you're on um, functions differently. Okay. So first, if you need to identify, is this the most profitable platform, which meaning is this where I'm going to convert the most customers? Now, here's the thing. If you're not converting on the platform you're on, you need to ask yourself these questions. Number one, am I consistently promoting on that platform? That's number one. Number two, is my messaging aligned to connect with my potential customers? Number three, have I done my due diligence and built brand awareness, which is the next thing that we're going to talk about. Okay. Um, So the next part of the what it's going to take to turn cold leads into paying customers is brand awareness. If you haven't taken the time to build your brand awareness, then you're not, first of all, people don't know you. They don't know if they like you, and they don't know if they can trust you because you haven't been on a particular platform, and you haven't done your due diligence to consistently show up and letting people know that you know what you're talking about, right? And that you actually have the solution that they are looking for, which is the next thing that's going to take for you to convert them, right? People don't have to know you for a long, long time to do business with you. However, they have to know that you provide a solid solution. When you're all over the place and you can't immediately or articulately say what it is that you do and the solution that you provide for your clients, they are not going to purchase from you. All right. Here's the thing. They need to know that you know what it is you're doing. Because if you're confused, why should they even trust you? Right? If you are promoting something different every 6 months, why should they trust you? Why should they trust you? Okay. Um, Sometimes what I have seen happen is that you're promoting so many different offers. And so that brings me to the next part. You're not focusing on your one signature offer that you have. Here's the thing. You can offer different products and services to your audience. That's why you have to know who your audience is versus who your ideal client is. The target audience and the ideal client are not the same. The target audience is the group of people, right, that share a common goal, have a common problem, are in a similar process. And that's a group of people. That's the audience. The audience is what they label themselves as. It's that group of people. Your clients, your target client or your ideal client is the perfect client that you would want to work with, that you know inside out, like the back of your hand, that would benefit the most from what it is you have to offer. Okay. So again, the target audience and the ideal client are not the same. And I think that's where a lot of people get it mixed up at, is because they don't understand that those two are not the same. They are two completely different things. All right. But once you have clarified the solution that you provide, then you want to start honing in on what that audience is, where that audience is hanging out, what problem that audience has. And then you want to say, if I could take, let's just say Mia, okay, I'll just use Mia. If I could take Mia through my program, I know Mia would get amazing results. But what is it about Mia that what are the things that Mia need to have, and what is it about Mia that makes me know she is my ideal client? Okay. So I would know that for Mia to be my ideal client, Mia has to be an implementer. Destiny. I'm sorry, y'all. My glam princess is knocking on the door. But I'm working. Close the door. Sorry, y'all. But Mia has to be an implementer, right? Mia cannot be an information hoarder who doesn't put in the work. Okay. I will also know that Mia would already have to be a service based provider. She'd have to be a service based business owner for my product and service to work for her. I will also know that, Mia has to be teachable. Okay. She has to be someone who, although she knows what she knows, she's willing to open herself up and learn a new way of doing things. And she's still willing to implement what's being taught, even if she has done things differently in the past and has gotten results. Okay. I also know that Mia would need to have been in business for a certain amount of years for certain programs that I have to offer. So I wouldn't bring Mia, if Mia is a beginning, business owner, I wouldn't bring Mia into my mastermind because Mia doesn't have the foundational components in place to get into the mastermind, not be overwhelmed, and be able to implement what I teach at the mastermind level. Okay. So all of this again is necessary because as you are converting these leads, when you take the time and focus on marketing and promoting your one product, which is that signature offer that you have, when you talk to people or they come and they want to work with you, you can assess them and say, yes, you are interested in this, but based on what you said your needs and goals are, and based on what you've already done, the program that's going to help you get the best results is this one. And so that's why, and Yolanda is in one of my courses, but that's why we take you through the process of developing what we call a scalable solution, because people think that they want this, but they don't really understand on the back end what it would take for them to get the results. And so there are already minimum things that should already be in place for them to be able to get the results within the time frame allotted. Okay. And so that's again why you need to know who your audience is, because your audience may be single mothers, but your target, your ideal client may be a single mother who's making $60,000 a year, right? Who has some experience in social media, who has the free time to dedicate at least 3 or 4 hours a week to implementing what it is you're teaching her or him or her. All right. Am I clear? Does that make sense to you all before we go to the next part? Because again, what we're talking about is how to convert cold leads into potential clients, paying clients. Because again, you can convert a cold lead just like you can a hot lead, but there's a strategy for it all. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. I'm good. Glad y'all are following. All right. So the other thing is that you need a lucrative lead. A lucrative lead is a highly qualified lead that takes less energy to convert into a paying client. Now, if you haven't signed up for my lucrative lead magnet manual, which is 100% free, then I highly recommend that you do that. I'll put the link. If you want the lucrative lead magnet manual, put a 2 in the caption, and then we'll follow up with you to send you the link to enroll, to sign up for that lucrative lead manual. So again, your lucrative lead is a highly converting lead that it takes less time for you to actually convert them into a paying customer. Okay. So let me see if I can, Kanesia, you don't need that. You're in the program. You already got access to it. Tanithria, you have access to it as well. It's inside of your academy. Trinika, you have access to it. It's inside of the academy. So if you haven't completed all of your processes, all of your assessments, then it's going to be activated and you'll get it once you complete all of your assessments and sign all of the documentations within your portal. Okay. But let me show you all what the lucrative lead magnet looks like. Yeah, they have it because they're inside of my academy. So they actually have it already. So let me go through a couple of this, a little bit of this, a lucrative lead. But again, I'm not going to go through everything because it's free and you'll actually get it, uh, you know, when you sign up. But this is what it looks like. So it's going to be sent to you via email. But it looks like this. And so what I'm showing you is it actually, when you create it properly, then the lead magnet will convert at 60% of time. All right. And so it's broken down into 3 sections, which is your framework, formula, and your formats. And then it tells you exactly what every lucrative lead magnet is going to need. And then it breaks down what LEAD stands for, which is lucrative, exceptional, automatic, and download. And then it's going to take you through the process of clarifying your client, identifying what their most pressing problem is, paralyzing their pain, and then the tangible takeaways, right? So when you implement this strategy, okay, when you implement this strategy, you will begin to attract more quality leads, which is what we call a lucrative lead. Okay. And it is in here. So again, just put a number 2 in the chat box if you desire that, and my team will follow up with you so that you can get the link to download that. Okay. Yeah, it is, but it's been updated, Nicole. All right. So the other part about um, converting cold leads into paying clients is authenticity. And I cannot highlight this enough. Somebody type authenticity in the comments. Okay. Authenticity is one of your highest attraction methods. I'm not talking about like, anything weird. I'm saying just attract. It is going to literally draw the right people to you. People follow me, and here's what I tell people. I have surveyed my clients. I survey them throughout their progress as they're going through the program. We send a follow-up survey to also get feedback from our clients. We want to know what it is that's drawing them to us. We want to know what made them say you and not the other millions of people that they could have invested in themselves in. And I can tell you all that 98% of the people that have come to work with me said it is your authenticity. It is your boldness to be yourself. Okay. It is the way that you show up, 100% you. All right. So again, authenticity attracts. It will attract the people to you that not just going to want what you have to offer, but they appreciate what you're bringing to the table. Okay. They value what you're bringing to the table. Authenticity is also an activator. And I tell people this all the time. Authenticity is an activator. I have coached plenty. Okay. I brought over 4,000 people through my programs and courses um, in 3 years. All right. So authenticity is so powerful. And a lot of people think that authenticity is, I don't care if you like me or not. Let me tell y'all this. Now, this is going to extract a few edges, but let me share this with you. That is not what authenticity is. Somebody say that's not it. Okay. That mentality is literally your brain and emotions trying to reverse engineer the fear of rejection. Right? When you are authentic and you know who you are and you love who you are for real, what other people think, that doesn't even cross your mind. Somebody type that ain't it. What they think doesn't even cross your mind. True authenticity is a journey of healing and evolution. All right. I try to teach my clients this because I want you to understand that when you are really authentic, it is going to do one of the two things. All right. All the people that have been clapping because they benefited from who you were pretending to be, those people start to fall off. All right. Now I'm going to take it a little hood and then we can go back professional. Okay. So some of your A1 since day ones are going to vanish like a vapor because you were catering to them out of the fear of being rejected because internally you felt like who you really are was not enough to be accepted by them. And if you built the relationships on the fabricated version of you, when the real you shows up, baby, they gonna fall to the wayside. Okay? They're going to fall to the wayside. Now, let me help you with this. How do you know you're not being authentic? Because when you walk in certain environments, you start to shrink back so that you can fit in. You weren't meant to fit in. Okay? Because you cannot be a legacy builder. You cannot be a world changer trying to look like everyone else. And here's another thing. No matter how much success you have, and this is about to extract a few more edges, this is going to loosen some lashes and some lace fronts, okay? But here's the thing. Another way that you're not being authentic is because no matter how much success you have, the accolades, the accomplishments, you can go into your closet right now and you can look at clothes. Some of them probably still have the tags on them. You have shoes in there stacked from the floor to the ceiling in your closet. You looking in your drawers and you have clothes everywhere. And in something keeps saying to you, I still don't have enough. I still don't have enough. I still don't have enough. You know why? Because here's the thing. So you keep buying all of these external things and you still feel empty. How does this align with authenticity? Because what is happening is that you feel like you aren't enough. So you keep trying to get all of these other things to validate your value and authenticate who you are. So you're buying those things externally to try to fill that void. You've got a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, you're working on your doctorate. You are climbed up the corporate ladder in your business. You're making more money than anyone in your family, right? You have the biggest house in your family. Your kids are well behaved. You have a husband. Your marriage is good. But every time you turn around, everything you have, it's never enough. It still is never enough. You still feel like you got to buy more clothes. You got to buy more shoes. You got to get the next accomplishment. I got to reach the next milestone. Why? Because you don't feel like you're enough. So even when you build programs or businesses, you keep adding all of this other stuff. And you convince yourself, well, I have to under promise and over deliver. No, you're trying to overcompensate. Because you feel like who you are, just you, without the labels, the accolades, without the accomplishments, without the money, without the status, you have no idea who you really are. So what does this have to do with authenticity? Authenticity establishes your true identity. The way that you're able to be authentic is by knowing who you are. I've had people who have found me for the first time and were willing to invest 5 figures into themselves through me because I was authentic. And they'll say, because you were different. You're different. Our brains, our minds are wired to notice what's different first. But the reason the people that need you and who are willing and ready to pay you can't find you is because you don't even know who you are. Because at some point in your life, somewhere somebody said, when you were being your most authentic self, when you were being vibrant and bubbly and happy, right? Or when you were being straight talk, no chaser, somebody told you that was wrong. Somebody told you that you can't go into this place like that. You can't go into corporate America like that. You can't climb the ladder like you can't make any money if you do it that way. Now, there's a difference between someone telling you how to use a different strategy versus somebody telling you how to change your authentic self. Now, we're not talking about the parts of you that need to be healed, because there's some things about your character, your personality, that are a result of unhealed wounds. So sometimes you're callous and your response can be off-putting because you're not healed in a place, and so that is your defense mechanism. So what happens is you use being rude, you call it being real, but it's being rude because subconsciously you're trying to prevent yourself from being rejected. I'm not talking about that. But I'm talking about the part of you who wants to shave your hair. I'm talking about the part of you who wants to wear bold, loud colors, but you've been told that you got to tone it down. You're doing too much. No, you're just not doing enough. Okay. Am I doing too much, or are you just simply not doing enough? Okay. Or the part of you that you have this knowledge and this expertise, but you don't share it because you're like, well, I don't want to make other people feel uncomfortable. Or I don't want it to seem like, I'm looking down on people. No, you're not looking down on people. You're giving people a level to aspire to. You're giving them something greater to a greater height to to reach towards. So again, authenticity is another way that you are able to convert cold leads into paying clients. And I'm so glad that Kanesia said it. She said, I said, people who did not know me, but they were willing to invest in themselves through me because of my authenticity. She said that. She just vouched for that in the comments. She said, me, I found you. You are different and real. Here's the thing. One thing I'm great at is being who I am. One thing I'm great at is being who I am. And I don't wake up and say, oh, I'm going to go out here and try to make somebody upset. Nope. I wake up and just be. I wake up and be. But there are so many layers and labels that you've placed up on yourself out of the fear of rejection. But that is what those paying clients are looking for. Because believe it or not, yes, people want strategy, but they want someone that they can relate to. They want to connect with someone that's going to give them the confidence to be who they are. And so when they run across somebody who shares their same viewpoints, who has a similar personality, whose character is similar, it gives them the courage to say, let me connect. They want to connect because they're like, let me connect because I need to be able to do that and do it freely. Exactly, Kanesia. I love it. Tiffany says, this is good. This is why I have been drawn to you. Yes. So sometimes your authenticity really attracts again, and it's an activator. It activates your authority to operate freely in what it is you have been created to do. And the fullness of your potential will only be reached by you doing it the way that you were created. Okay. So again, to convert cold clients into paying customers, cold leads into paying clients, you need a profitable platform. You need to make sure you're at the right place in front of the right people. You need a solid solution. You need to know exactly what transformation they'll get. You need to focus on the one signature offer, your one product. And then you need a lucrative lead. And then you need you need authenticity. Now, how many of you all will raise your hand right now and admit that there is another level of authenticity that you need to activate? Type 3 in the comments. Type 3. That you know that you've been shrinking back, that you've been playing small. You know that there's another part of you that you want to release to the world, but you have yet to do that because you have been taught that who you are is not enough. You've been taught that the being who you are, that something about being who you are is wrong. And so because of that, you try to avoid that feeling of rejection again, and you have altered your authenticity to fit in. You've altered your authenticity in the environments. You walk into a room and you try to see how everybody else is moving, and then you begin to conform to move like they're moving. Who am I talking to? I can even see where some of you get ready to put on your clothes, and you put your clothes on, and you put your clothes on, and then you start saying, "Oh, I don't want to wear this because I don't want people looking at me funny, or I don't really want to, draw too much attention to myself." So you convince yourself. Who am I talking to? You convince yourself that you need to pull back a little bit. Well, I don't really want people to think I'm doing too much. I don't really want to do too much. Who said you're doing too much? Maybe you're just in environments where people cannot they don't have the capacity to hold your greatness. Maybe that's the problem. Instead of you being the problem. If I've extracted it through at least 3 of your edges with authenticity, just say ouch. It's okay. And if for my fellas, listen, I'm taking back toupees today too. Because here's the thing. Every time you shrink back, every time you conform to try to make somebody else feel comfortable, you are literally crippling yourself. You're keeping yourself from growing forward. Every single time you shrink back to satisfy somebody else's ego, you're doing a disservice to the people that you are called to serve. And let me say this for the saints. God is not pleased. He ain't in that. He's not in that. He said he'll make your name great. Your name was great before people knew it, okay? Let's just get that out there. Your name was already great before people knew it. But if you don't know how great your name is, if you don't understand who you are, then guess what? You keep forfeiting the things that you're praying for. You keep praying for. God says if you just show up and be who I've created you to be and do what I've called you to do, then all the problems that the issues that you have, the money that you've been praying for, it's going to show up. Because authenticity is an activator. It is alignment, and alignment activates acceleration. Okay. So that brings me to, excuse me, the next thing is the Activate Authenticity Masterclass. The reason I asked you all if you were really operating in your authenticity is because I needed to know who I was talking to. And I also needed to know that when he told me to do this masterclass, that it was because of what you all needed. All right. And so next on this Friday, the Activate Authenticity Masterclass is at 1:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. Excuse me. This is the first time. I don't know if it will be the last time. As far as I'm concerned, it's going to be the last time. But I'm hosting the Activate Authenticity Masterclass Friday at 1:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. Why? Because where you're going and how you want to grow depends on you really doing it the way that God has originally created you to. Okay. And so you're going to learn, those who have perfected the posture of pretend, we're pulling back all of that stuff so that you can be free to flow in your authenticity. you're going to learn exactly what it takes to activate authenticity. And I'm going to walk you through the steps of that live. This is not your average masterclass. This is not no surface level nothing. This is going to be real. And when you leave this training, your life is going to be transformed. You're going to be free to walk in authenticity in ways you never have before. The reason it's so powerful and so potent, and this is how one of the reasons I knew this class is going to be so powerful, is because it took me 3 times to even record it. Every time I tried to record it, you know what happened? Some glitch. And I never had this happen, but 3 different times, some glitch happened and it would not let me finish this recording, finish this content every single time. It was 3 different times. And so I initially canceled the first one and he said, no, go back and do it, because marketing in 2022 and beyond it looks like you being you. Moving forward with marketing in 2022, it looks like you being you. So before you go and try to build a product, before you go and try to get your website done, before you go and try to do any of the other things, you need to activate authenticity, or you will find yourself burnt out, stressed out, struggling to make sales, or you'll build a business that you do not love. So you will just end up with paid misery. It's going to take authenticity today, next year, next month. You need to be in this class. So I put the link in the comment section. I have to do it on the Facebook side, my personal page. I'm going to put it in the link over there. I have to log in to do it because for some reason it won't allow me to post it through StreamYard on my personal page. So those on the personal page, I'm going in to drop that link now. So let me know if y'all see it. I just posted it in there. I would love to be able to welcome you all live, those who are going to go ahead and take advantage of this opportunity. Once the doors close for registration, they close. There will be no, oops, I was waiting until, or I had to pray about it. And I'm all for prayer. I pray before I do all things. But if you've already been praying and God has been talking to you about authenticity and all of the things, and he's been telling you that it's time for you to stop playing small and really be you, then this is the answer to the prayer. Okay. And I'll say that this is the answer. So again, I put the link in the comment section. Tiffany says, Doc, any questions? Oh, one of the questions that I get is, what if I can't attend live? Will there be a replay? Yes, there will be a 7-day replay. Okay. So if you cannot attend live, you'll be able to, do the replay for 7 days. All right. So, because I do understand, things happen. So I do understand that sometimes, you can have all of the intentions in the world to do it. But you may not have been able to do it at that particular time. So I get it. But I want to make sure that there aren't any other questions. The other thing is that we also, good, Tanisha, I'm so glad that you see that that's what you need. Go ahead and take advantage of that opportunity. Next week, I've been asking him, the strategy that I need to take you all on. So next week, we're going to be talking about the structure of your business, like different ways, different types of business structures you could create as a service-based entrepreneur. Because I think that there's been this one-tier structure. So we're going to be talking about, building your product line from a low ticket way and then premium ticket. Everybody is not called to the premium price structure, and some are the way that you build out your structure, your offer, right? Meaning that you can have what we call a progressive path. But some start at that premium price point, and some are not called to the premium price point because that's not your audience. But we're going to talk about that next week, because I want to continue to give you our strategy, but I also want to make sure that you are building a legitimate business, because beyond the strategy, you need to build a legitimate business. Okay. All right. So how many of you all am I going to see in the Activate Authenticity? I know that we already have some registrants. I want to see how many of you we're going to see there. And then again, if you have any additional questions, you have time to ask them now before we wrap this up. Tanisha says, Stephanie says, I've learned to do that. I'm doing that now. Tanisha Earl says, this is for me. I was wondering what I needed next. Yeah, because you got to know who you are. You can't be out here half doing it in these streets. Tranika says, I'm there. Tanisha says, I'll be there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. So the link is there. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to put it in there one more time just to make sure you all get what you need. What is this? I'm sorry, y'all. Facebook's trying to do something. I don't know what they were trying to do there. All right. So this wraps up our episode of Mogul Minded Marketing. And next week, we'll be back same time, 1:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. So mark your calendars and make sure that you show up so that I can continue to share these strategies and tools with you. All right. Talk to you all later. Love you immensely and intensely.